What up, famitos? It's your boys, it's Josh. We getting it done. We are on the hamster wheel and we're running full speed ahead today. I don't know, I feel energized. Hey fam, look. I don't know what's going on with Iran, with the Middle East. I don't know what's going on. If I get on here and start screaming about it, it would all just be speculation because the fog of war is so thick. Just prepare for this to continue and to get more confusing. We really don't know what's happening over there. We really don't. Is there a blockade? Is there not a blockade? Is China getting through? Is China not getting through? Is Russia getting through? Is Russia not getting through? Is Russia going to start sending warships to guide their tankers through? Like, they aren't telling us anything. The only thing that's known is that we are still sending armaments and troops to the Middle East for whatever is supposed to go down. So I'm gonna let that simmer because I don't know. The one thing that I can tell you about this whole deal is that the petrodollar is collapsing by the day because now everyone is purchasing oil from the Middle East in yuan. I think that's what they're taking in Chinese currency. So they're no longer paying for everything in dollars. So petrodollar's dying. I was listening to Tim Pool. Fam, I watch a whole spectrum of channels. Super conservative, left, super left-leaning, independent. People who've checked out of politics. I listen to a lot of different channels to try and keep a reference. And Tim Pool, oh my God. The things he scared, it scared the hell out of me. So Tim Pool said T-Man has defeated the New World Order. It's done. It's finished. He's beat it. The grand old reset is over. And he says what we now have to look forward to is a Trumpian New World Order. A world order in which the United States has control of majority of the petroleum on this planet and everyone has to come to us for it. How's this economy working for you? Because can you only imagine it under a Trumpian economy? An economy in which they build ballrooms and magnificent arches when people can't afford to live, when people can't afford homes. You can't make this stuff up. I'm checking out of the whole Iran thing. Like, I'm not checking out. I'm still paying attention and looking and listening, but it's too hard to get any bearings on it, so I'm gonna divert my attention elsewhere, still knowing that is taking place. What else do we have? Let's tap into this real quick, fam, and then I'll let y'all go. So this whole UAP UFO thing, fam, there's something to it. There is. There's too much going on right now. I finally remembered that congressman's name. I don't know if it's Senator Congressman. Tim Burchett. They asked him yesterday. And he's been leading the charge. I guess he's been briefed by all of these top military officials, people who worked on projects, people who've seen stuff, people who know stuff. And they asked him yesterday, and he said, with 100%, without a doubt, there are aliens, UFOs, UAPs from someplace that have been here for a very long time that are affecting our human race here on this planet. He said 100%. The guy said, 100%? Are you sure about that? He said, yes, 100%. Fam, there's a movie coming out in June that everybody's dying to see. It's called Disclosure Day. And it's a Steven Spielberg movie. This is supposed to be the big one that's supposed to have a lot to do with disclosure. Now, what I'm thinking is, listen, fam, listen. Oh, before I get into that, let me just tell you this. So there is a documentary, S4. It's Bob Lazar. He's been making rounds. And Bob Lazar, in this documentary, they showed that they had taken a propulsion system out of a UFO and put it in a lab, and they started to play with it. And the guy was saying that they had probably only figured out 20% of what this thing can really do. But there were 3 things that they figured out that the propulsion system could either manipulate or do. One was to affect time. It could stop time in selected spaces. 2, it could bend light it could bend light. It could manipulate light, and that's moving at the speed of light. If you can bend that, then travel would just be ridiculous. And the other thing that it could do was manipulate gravity. They said it could probably do a lot more things, but they weren't able to figure out more things. And this was 35 years ago. So fam, come on, let's talk about this. There is something coming with the AI, AGI coming up on the scene, and we're making huge advancements in quantum computers, quantum technology. Between AI searching through the data at light speed and algorithms, and the quantum technology giving answers from a different space, I think the veil, this matrix that was created for us by God, this veil, this life, this physical existence, this speed, pressure, heat, cold, gravity, time, space, whatever this matrix is, I think we're actually about to be able to start peering outside of it. And I think once we start peering outside of it, that is when we will start to see more of this alien, fallen angel technology. And they won't be able to cloak and hide as much. Something is coming, fam. The Bible states that something is coming. And all of these things are converging at about the same time. The beast system, artificial intelligence, quantum technology, UAPs, UFOs, disclosure. And I'm going to be honest with you. Look, J.D. Vance came out and said these things are demonic. There's been tons of congressmen that have been briefed on this subject, and they've said these things are demonic. And that's where I'm at right now. If you have entities that can manipulate our matrix, that can reside outside of our matrix, that's interdimensional. And for me, I just simply believe that God, heaven, all that stuff, the heavenly realm, it's probably interdimensional. So more and more, it is really starting to seem like these aliens, these UAPs, these things that have been here for thousands and probably before us, years, it's starting to look like they are truly the fallen angel. They are truly the fallen interdimensional beings. And another thing that's starting to come out is the possibility of a very true to real soul trap, which would make sense. Look, the Bible tells us don't love this world. Don't follow these evil, wicked rulers. Don't, you're just a traveler. The entire Bible tells us to live but not love the physical things, to stay away from, fleshly, sinful, physical things. And it's for a reason, fam. Because if these beings do have control over this matrix, well, some people are saying that it's a soul trap. You know how people say, when I died, I could either go to the light or I could go to this dark space. Well, a lot of people now are saying that the light, Lucifer was light, they're saying the light will have you U-turn back to the planet and jump into another body, versus taking the, I guess, supposedly unknown dark path, and then you go on to whatever is out there, to whatever is next, back to God or whatever it is. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that scares the living hell out of me, but it sounds plausible. And then too, that still within itself plays into Jesus' return to maybe destroy the soul trap and cast out the evil ones. See, time is short, fam. We're on a time clock here, and I'm thankful for that. But there's just so, what a time to be. There's just so much stuff. But I just want you. We're gonna start seeing a whole lot more UFO, UAP stuff, because something is happening. Something is changing. The clock is counting down. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to work. That's enough on all of this crazy stuff. Hey, do the best you can, fam, because I don't have answers right now. All I can tell you is prepare for it all. Look, prepare for an alien invasion. Prepare for the new Trump order. Prepare for shift WOL. Prepare for ships to come out of the sky. You name it, fam. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. All right, y'all have a good day, fam. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.